Salutations, my Legion of Doom. This is your Time Lord wannabe, the Brainstormer of Pop Culture. How y'all doing? So, I'm kind of making this video response to Just Some Guys video and Mim Headroom's video about what made you love comics, And, for me, it was really just... I was introduced to comics and superheroes when I was super young. My first comic was like this 90s Superman comic where he had a mullet. I don't really remember it, and I kind of lost it over the years. And my mother, bless her soul, she gave me some comics when I was like around 10. Unfortunately, I lost those too, so. But, I felt a very emotional connection with those comics because she gave them to me, and so I just started collecting comics a few years later. I've been collecting ever since, and yeah, I love the storytelling, because I'm a writer. I'm a very amateur writer, if you can't tell by the content on my channel. And I just like writing, and I loved a lot of the comics I got were very well written, and characters and stuff, and art, most of the time, was incredible and amazing, and just extremely detailed, and it just looked very... Well, for one thing, it made me very self-conscious, because I knew I couldn't draw that good. Because I don't draw a lot. I mean, I can draw, but it's not that great. So, yeah, just... The whole idea was... I like comics because they are books. They are stories. And any story is good. Well... to a point, I guess. There's some... Well, okay, so... Books and stories are really good and fine. And they are literature, because a lot of them have tackled various issues. And I'm all... Not... Well... They also told a good story while tackling those issues. X-Men, Captain America, Batman, Superman, all those. I am actually currently reading... All-Star Superman, which is... It's a really good story. You really get a sense of the humanity of Superman, and what someone does when they're told that they have this amount of time to live. I can imagine a lot of people would do selfish things, and Superman doesn't do selfish things. I mean, like, he has moments, but he's just... It's really cool. I like it. It's really fun and stuff. So, yeah, why I love comics, what made me love comics was essentially just a culmination of, well, for one thing, I was kind of bullied for being a nerd before it was actually being cool, being a nerd. So, and I had a tough upbringing, so comics and superheroes and fiction itself was a very escapist thing for me, because I could see myself in these characters, their stories, and I liked it. And, I felt part of that world, and I felt like I really wanted to be in that world, as a kid does. Plus, I have a very emotional connection, because my mother gave me, essentially, my first comics. And, it was just... So, comics themselves have got me interested in being a writer, being a storyteller. Some have actually made me want to be a director. So, if it wasn't for comics, I would be a very different person. I'd probably be, I'd be a really, really closed-off person. But comics have given me an outlet to be more sociable with people, especially, today, with a community of people that agree with the idea that comics should be telling stories and having fun while also tackling certain issues. So, yeah, I've gone into comics because really they've helped me be able to break out of my shell more than what I was previously able to do. They've teach me a lot. And so, yeah, I love comics because they've just made me who I am. So, in brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Until next time, my Legion.